Great. Welcome back everyone to part 2 on the Honda build. I would say more of a rescue than a build. Right now I'm just trying to get it all fixed up. In the last video, as you guys saw, we got all the mechanical stuff fixed. Most of them. Car runs great, doesn't overheat, and it looks significantly better. We also tackled the shifter and a bunch of other stuff. In this video we're going to focus on aesthetics, and I wanted to start by cleaning it up. As you can see, it is in really rough shape, but Mother Nature had different plans for today. So with that being said, we're gonna change gears a little bit and I'll show you what I got. What we got here are some eBay coilovers. These are called max speeding rods. So we'll see how well they work, but the suspension's so blown out on that thing that it's probably best case to even put on something cheap. I also got a front lip for it because it looks weird and naked, and I'm gonna have the bumper off anyway, so might as well tackle that at that time. Well, let's open these up and check out the quality. Oh, not bad so far. Wow, honestly, these aren't bad at all, or how cheap they were. Yeah, they even included some wrenches. Obviously, with how cheap they are, these are only height adjustable, but it should be significantly better than driving around on blown out shocks. Let's get to installing them. As you just saw, I did the coilovers and I parked the car outside for a little bit to let them settle before I dial in the ride height. Since that time frame, a lot of time has passed, as you could tell with all the leaves and whatnot. I got busy to go back to this, delayed the process, but we're back working on the Civic. I wanted originally to start with the outside, but right now it's sunny, but our weather's been so all over the place. I just moved the car inside and we're gonna focus on getting the interior detailed and cleaned up. So on the inside of things, honestly, for its age, this car is not terrible inside. Now don't mind the center console being out. I left it out after fixing the shifter stuff so I could get access to clean up in here. And well, look at that. We have a, gross. I'm gonna have to put gloves on for this. Ugh. But look at that, we have a little soldier. He's gonna soldier us through this whole process of cleaning up the interior on this thing. So yeah, next part is cleaning up that interior. I'm gonna throw some gloves on and I don't know, see if we could salvage this thing, get the carpets cleaned out and whatnot. So this is all the change that I pulled out of the car, which is quite a lot, honestly. It's $3.18 worth of it, including this penny from 1947. I thought that was pretty impressive. That's an old penny. All right, so we got the front vacuumed up, the dash cleaned up. Still got to do the seats and obviously whatever that stain is. But look at this disgusting mess. What is all that? That is like 30 years of just ugh. Wow. Lauren's gonna kick my ass for doing this to her carpet cleaner. What is that? Alright, enough of that. Nobody wants to watch me try to paint correct this car all night or all day or whatever time you're watching this at. I think what we did with this paint is okay. It probably looks great on camera, but in person it's not as perfect. I mean, it's as good as it's gonna get on a 33-year-old car with a Mako paint job. You're never going to use this car to win any type of car shows, but definitely if you do a one-wheel burnout leaving a Cars and Coffee event, you'll probably be the guy with the best paint if this was your chariot. One other thing I did is I fixed the pop-out windows because that needs to happen, and I didn't record it because I didn't think I was going to be successful, but they're fixed and they work great, so I'm happy with that. And for anybody that knows body work, let me know what I could do about this. Leave it in the comments how I could fix this big ass paint chip right here on the back of the car, because honestly, now that it's his biggest flaw. So here's what we did with the glove box. I don't know how confident I am about this, but what I did is I epoxied these into place. I plastic welded and put some more material on this side, especially because this side was really broken. I don't know how confident I am about that holding, but it seems legit to me. It looks good overall. I really have nothing to complain about on a 33-year-old car. But this has to go. And as I promised, probably already 100 times if you've watched all my other videos, is I was going to get rid of these god-awful wheels. Suspension has settled. I have to dial in the ride height, but I'm going to do that after installing the new wheels. Let's get these installed and do the grand review. So, not too bad. I guess we successfully polished the turd here. Actually, it's not so bad. It drives pretty well. From what I experienced thus far, these max speed rod coilovers are not the most fantastic, but I guess if you're not doing anything serious with it and it's just a daily driver, they'd probably be okay. They're a little bouncy, but not too bad. Better than cut springs or whatever else people do with these usually. For now, that's where we're gonna leave it. There's a few small things I gotta do. That rear bumper thing, I still gotta take care of that. I gotta set the alignment and mess with the ride height some more. And I ordered spacers for it as well, because it the wheels sit a little too much in for my liking. So spacers are on their way. The rear bumper thing I still have to take care of. But other than that, I'm not too bad about it. The paint doesn't look too terrible for being a Mako job. Cleaned up quite all right. Same with the interior. Never gonna win any awards with the interior on this thing, but it looks and smells a million times better than it did when I got it. But that's it for the part 2, the aesthetics of the Civic. We'll still keep going with it. Let me know what you guys want to see me do with this car, or should I just move on with it and sell it to somebody that's gonna put it to a different use. I already have too many cars as is, so that's not a bad option. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.